Recording is on.
All right. We're back again for another Net2Phone product. This time we have CCE, and a lot of people know that we have our CCAS product, which we call UContact, but not everybody knows about our Call Center Essentials product. So for short, it's CCE. Again, today with me, I have Jason Tellis, and he's one of our star SEs here that's going to help us understand the Call Center Essentials product, where it might be a good fit, and show us the queuing and the agent experience, etc. So, Jason, I'll just kind of hand it over to you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to share my screen and just jump right into it. So,
perfect.
To just verify that you're able to see my screen.
We can, yep.
All right, perfect. All right, so Net2Phone has a Call Center Essential. We call it short for CCE. So Call Center Essential provides a call center light functionality that's built into Net2Phone's UCaaS solution. Our UCaaS solution is, we call it Unite. So with a standard UCaaS seat, you've got a user with a desk phone, or they use the soft or mobile apps. We can layer those users, or certain users, maybe there's a customer service department. We can layer in those users into a CCE, or Call Center Essential feature set. And so with those features, it includes agent supervisor functionality, wall boards, so real-time dashboards where you can in real time view and monitor calls that are in the queue, call queue functions, and then also agent and queue activity reports, so call logs that are specific for that queue. And so what you're seeing here is the Unite admin portal. So this is where you can set up and manage the call queues. But I could be, for instance, I could have a desk phone, or I can use Net2Phone's web interface or mobile app and be tied or be a part of a call queue. And so this is more of that. Let's say, for example, a use case. You got a customer service department. You have 5 customer service agents, and calls are routed to that group. And then let's say those 5 agents are busy. They're on the phone, they're handling calls, but that 6th and 7th call comes in. Well, that's when those calls can be placed into a queue, a hold status, with some advanced features. More than just being on hold, there's some additional features that can be added into the call queue. A supervisor has the ability to use the dashboard, so they can view those queues, view active calls, or even view the agents that are not on calls. They're just waiting for a call, or when they're on active calls. And then also like whisper monitor barge, where the supervisor can listen in on the call. They can whisper to the agent, or even barge in like a 3-way call. So that gives that supervisor that functionality as well. So with that, with what you're seeing is the management portion of our call queues. And so here you can build multiple queues. Me as an agent, I could be a part of multiple queues. So I can be logged in or assigned to one queue, or I can be a part of 3 queues. So you definitely you have that flexibility of adding and removing agents in and out of queues, or having them be part of multiple queues. And I'll show you that as well. You have the ability to build new queues if you'd like, but going into an active queue here. So as you can see, this is the management functionality of that queue. So you can have it maybe just an extension. You can maybe with an auto attendant, press 1 if you'd like to speak to customer service, and then it routes to the extension, which is the queue. Or you can also have a direct dial-in number. So you can assign a DID if needed. This is here where you can assign. So this is where you can add and remove users. You can add them if needed. So you have that control and capability. Also, you have the ability to where, let's say your business hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but a customer calls in at 6 a.m., so before business hours. So you can overflow them. This is when no agents are signed in, calls should be sent to. So you can overflow or route that call maybe during non-business hours if somebody were to call into the queue. And then here's where you can assign supervisors to have that supervisory functionality. Going into the manage overflow here, again, if you have 5 agents, they're busy, they're on a call, and that 6th call comes in. You can set up the queue to where at any given time, I only want 3 callers to be waiting in the queue, like on hold. If that 4th call comes in, send them here so you can overflow them somewhere. You can also set a time limit. I want all callers to only be in the queue for no more than 90 seconds or 5 minutes. And then when that time expires, again, you can overflow them somewhere within the phone system. Also here, moving on to the ringing rules. So you can make it so all phones ring at the same time. You can make it so there's a round robin where it rings one phone. If they don't answer, it goes to the next phone and so on. And so it'll go in line for those agents. Or you can also select longest idle first, where the phone system knows what agents have just received a call. So it won't route the call to that agent that just got off a call. It's going to send it to the next agent that's waiting for a call, or that maybe I've had 3 calls, but my coworker next to me has only had 1 call. The system will send it to that agent that's only had 1 call. So it's going to spread out those calls evenly. Also with IVR settings, we have an exit out feature. So maybe I'm waiting in the queue. I'm a customer, I call in, I'm on hold. But I don't want to wait. You can provide your customers the option to exit out of the queue. Again, you could put in a message. If you'd like to leave a voicemail, press 1. And so I could route it to a voicemail box, or maybe to anywhere on the phone system as well. And then lastly, announcements. So when you enter the queue, thank you for calling. It'll just be a few moments. Please wait. And then it can play music on hold. You can use net2phone's default settings, announcements, or you can upload your own audio file as well. All right.
What audio file types are they able to upload?
Yeah, so you have a WAV, M4, MP3 files that you can.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Call reporting. So definitely per queue, you have the ability to, you can select your queue. You can select maybe specific agents that are assigned to that queue. And then also maybe with intervals every 15 minutes. And so we can, let's just do today. Or you can customate the date. Maybe you want a week or a month's worth of call data, and then you can generate that report. And here, as you can see, it provides the date, the interval time, the agent, was the call answered, the handle time or the call time. So as you can see, it gives you those metrics and that information for that call. You can view maybe the last 7 days and get that report as well. So you can generate a CSV file with that information as well. Going into the queue activity, this also shows really calls going into the queue. So your call logs going into that as well. So let's run a report here. Again, here you go. So here it shows the date, the time interval, answered calls. So as you can see, it gives you that call history information per that queue. So you can select your queue. And then also, again, generate that with a spreadsheet or in a CSV format as well. All right. So with that, I want to make a test call just so you can see that in real time. And I'm actually going to show you our dashboard. So this is where you can view that real-time call going into the queue. So as a supervisor, you have the ability, we have these featured tiles here that are available, and here is one for wallboard. So when you select that, you have a wall board that will come up, and this shows all the queues that are associated to your account. And so this is the queue that I'm going to call into Jason's test queue. So we're going to just click on that and open it up. So here it shows you how many agents are available. So right now there's only one agent assigned to this queue, but you can have multiple agents. And this shows you I'm available, I'm not on a call, so I can receive a call. But also if I do get a call, then it'll show that I'm handling a call. But it'll also show if I'm logged out. Maybe I'm on vacation and I'm logged out. I'm part of the queue, but I'm not logged in. So it'll show that information as well. And then also your call view. It'll show calls that are waiting, so in a hold status, so calls that are in the queue, and then also calls that are being handled. So with that, I'm going to make a call, and we'll just show those different those different stats within the wallboard. So I'm going to make that call.
Your call is important. Please hold for the next available representative.
So as you can see, I'm calling in. I'm receiving a call, so I'm going to answer that. But first, I want to show you here. It shows calls that are waiting. So here's a call that's waiting. So I'm going to answer that real quick. Place it on mute so we don't have any feedback there. So as an agent, I've answered the call. So here, as you can see, now it shows agents handling a call. So right now the available agents is 0 because I've answered a call. So we're going to open that up. So it shows I'm handling the call. Here's the caller name and their caller ID. And then also going into call view, it's going, instead of calls waiting, which it was red before, I answered the call. So same thing, calls being handled by me. So this is a real example of that real-time data. So here I'm going to go back to the agent view and I'm going to disconnect the call. So it'll show the real-time functionality. There's probably about a 1 to 2 second delay, but it's pretty quick. So I'm going to disconnect from that. So as you can see, the status of that call changed. So now as an agent, now that I'm off the call, I'm available again. And as you can see, that call being handled is no longer there as well. And then going back over to the call reports, let's just refresh this. And then if you needed to pull that report, you're going to get that call activity. So let's just pull this one here. Let's select Jason, maybe 15 minutes today. And you're going to see that call data. So there's that call history there. All right. So with that, anything you want to add, Matt? Anything additional or anything that you'd like?
No, this is exactly what I'm asked about is, okay, man, I get it. I get that this product is kind of what you use for when you don't need the contact center, but you need kind of contact center light, like they don't care about integrating with their email or any of that. They just do basic voice call center stats, right? So there's basically 3 pricing elements to this, just so that everybody listening knows. You've got the supervisor, you've got the agent license, and then you have the queuing. Okay? So when I'm going to build a quote for you, I need to know how many supervisors, how many agents, and how many queues do you need to build. 1 queue, 3 queues, 5 queues. And so basically, that's the information I need in order to add that CCE quote to your UCAS quote. Yeah, Jason, I think you covered everything I was looking for. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
No, just if you're interested, or if you'd like to schedule a deeper dive, another call, or if you have a customer that might have that, definitely set up a call and I can do a demo.
Yeah, I really like creating these videos with you, Jason, so that we can send it to a customer first, and they can kind of formulate questions to ask you and me when we jump on a live call, right?
Yes.
So perfect. Jason, thanks again for helping me jump on and explain another product. I'm sure Jason and I will be back again soon with another product. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, you're welcome.